Good fucking morning. I slammed a 12K this morning in under an hour, feeling fantastic. Then I hit a back day. Now I'm just out here shopping. This week's video is going to be about the 3 habits that I do every single morning, every single week that keeps me having a system that is structured and I'm able to perform day in and day out without fail. Now, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Kyle Spicer, and I am teaching you guys how to 1, grow to 9 to 5, 2, create systems to achieve your goals, and 3, how to stay disciplined, not motivated, how to stay disciplined and actually achieve the goals that you set out to achieve. How am I doing this? I'm doing it all with you. So you guys are gonna watch me do everything that I'm telling you guys to do, and we are going to succeed together. Sound good? Drop a subscribe down below. Thanks. The first habit that changed my life is creating time blocks. Now, the benefit to creating time blocks is that it reduces wasted time. So many people, my generation included, myself included in this as well, we waste so much time scrolling social media or lounging around, pretending to be tired when there's so much shit that you need to be doing to succeed. Another benefit to creating these time blocks is that it encourages you to go out and achieve the things that you said that you would do because you put it in your calendar. You have these time blocks set out to do the thing that you said you would do. Additionally, time blocks give you a break from the previous task. Now, what do I mean by this? Creating time blocks allows you to do different tasks throughout the day. These tasks give your mind a break. It switches your brain to do the next thing. An example of this, going out on a walk on your lunch break from work allows you to let your mind free, think about other stuff, and not be so involved with work. A lot of people will skip a lunch walk, or a lot of people would just work on something for 4 hours straight. If you can work for 4 hours straight, fantastic. If you can't and you need a break because you find that you are able to focus better when you do have breaks, being able to go from, let's say, an hour of work to an hour of this task over here. Maybe it's cleaning, maybe you have some Sunday cleaning to do, maybe it's the laundry, and then going right back to work, or maybe you have a family function for another 2 hours here, and then it just keeps bouncing around, just keep switching things. Some people, yes, may find that gets distracting and that you can't get into the groove, a rhythm, but that's why we create these time blocks. Figure out what works, understand yourself. The better you understand yourself, the better you will perform. Now, you might be wondering, how do I start this? Now, luckily, creating time blocks is very, very simple. Step 1, come up with a list, whatever calendar, Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whichever calendar of your preference, maybe it's Outlook, who cares? Put in the time blocks of your day that are non-negotiables. Sleep, sure. From 10 till 6, you're sleeping. Done. That's 8 hours every single day, 7 days a week. Next time block would be work. Me, I have a 9 to 5 right now that I'm currently trying to break out of. I'm assuming that you guys do too if you were watching this. However, chunk out that time block from 9 till 5. You are working. And if you do get the opportunity to have a lunch break, set out that lunch break time to do something. Go for a walk. Go do an activity. Learn a new skill. Do something that's completely adjacent to your actual work tasks. Habit number 2 is doing the shit that you set out to do with those time blocks. Now, you might be asking, Kyle, why do we do this? This reduces the amount of wasted time that we have in our day. Very similar to step 1. However, the step of actually doing it, this is going to reinforce your brain to understand that you are stacking and building proof that you can do what you set out to do. The end result of this is that you naturally build up your confidence, and over time it becomes second nature. As time goes on, you know automatically that this shit, when you set your mind to something, you will do it because you set up the system to do what you said you wanted to do. Many of us have dreams of the life we want to live, the person we want to be, how we want to go about our lives, what we want to do. The first step to doing any of this is acting the way that you want future you to act. How does your dream self act? How does your dream self treat other people? How does your dream self go through every single day? Do they do it the way you're doing it now? Fuck no. So do it the way that your future self would. Now, step 3 for that is follow suit with everything else in your life. Come up with a list of 5 items that you want to do on a daily basis or weekly, and you want to split it between your weeks. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you want to do these 3 tasks. Maybe Tuesday, Thursday, you want to do these other 2 tasks. Write down a list and figure it out later. Just for now, write down the list. Next, you're going to figure out how much time you want to put into these tasks and when you are going to do them. Example, let's say Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, you are going to chunk out time from 5 a.m. till 6:20 a.m. to do your meal prep. This will give you meals for the following work days. It makes it more convenient for you to just cook once and have meals for multiple days. You do that from, 5 till 6:20. Awesome. Cleaning. Let's say you do cleaning on Sundays. Your Sunday cleaning will last you from 10 till 12. Awesome. Add that time block, chunk it down. Guys, if you are enjoying this content and you feel like it has been valuable, or you feel like your friends or family would like to hear this information, consider sharing, drop a like on this video. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you. Habit number 3. Why'd I do that? Habit number 3. Let's get it. One habit that has contributed to building the life that I have today, building the systems, creating the discipline, yada, 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 has been the ability to say no. Now, what do I mean by this? The ability to say no influences how you spend your time and where you spend your time. As we all know by this point, time is the most valuable resource that we ever have in our lives. We only get a finite amount. Nothing we ever do will increase our time on this planet. Now, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't hang out with your friends. I'm not saying don't do fun shit. That's essential to having quality of life. But what I mean by this is when opportunities come up where you weigh the scales and think, oh, I could be doing this. I could be doing better for my business. I could be growing a channel. I could be doing yada, yada, yada. Or do you want to go out for the 4th time this week? That's the objective. That's the goal. Learn how to say no. Or if you want to take this a step further and blend all 3, learn your time blocks and put time aside to hang out with your friends, to go do these social events, to hang out with family, to have these dinners. Make that a time block once a week, twice a week, whatever you think is viable. Put it out there and do it. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we want to grow systems. Incorporate everything you possibly can into this system of time blocks, and you will succeed. That doesn't sound so hard, does it? I'm serious. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, write everything down, put it in your calendar right now. Just do it. Take 5 minutes, pause this video, go. If breaking out of a 9-to-5 and creating a dream life is something that you are interested in, consider dropping a subscribe to this channel, and let's do this shit together. Today, it is 6 o'clock. I am feeling like shit, but still going to the gym. Why do we do this? Because we create these systems to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. And I want big legs. I need to train legs. And even though I ran a 12K yesterday and played hockey and swam and went to the gym, I still have to hit legs. You don't get excuses. It just doesn't happen. You just have to do the best that you're given. That's all I got for this morning. And just remember too that not every workout has to be perfect. Not every day is ever going to be perfect. Sure, you may have some better days, some days maybe not as good. I'm gonna have 35 minutes to be in and out of the gym, no questions asked. What am I gonna do? Because I'm feeling this way, I thought it might be best to do some more mobility, less leg training. But the reason why I do that at the gym instead of at home is now I have the opportunity to do leg exercises if I need to. So that's gonna be the plan today. And if you guys have any sort of doubt in yourself about whether or not you should go or shouldn't go, maybe it's not the gym, maybe it's another topic too, but just do the thing, get there, and do what you can once you are there. Half the game is getting there, so just get there and figure out the rest along the way. Cheers. At this point in the day, I was on my lunch break. I was just going on a walk north. That was my only plan. I ended up stumbling upon this crazy looking Indigo/Chapters. It's a bookstore for those of you guys that don't know. I have not been in a bookstore in years. It used to be my most hated place ever, but I ended up being super chill. Found a couple books that I like. You'll see here in a moment that I pick up a book called Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. I've been waiting to read that one. I also just bought a Kobo reader so that I could just download all of my books and read them on the little reader. Excited to get going with that. But it was a fantastic experience. For the past year or so, I've been really into these finance books, finance, money, how to grow businesses, how to be more productive. I love this entire genre. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Enjoy this little clip of the fella playing the piano.